I think I found the most sleeper slash underrated job in this game, and it might end up being the best class in Maplestory. A month ago, Challenger World was released to Maplestory, and I wanted to find a class that wasn't popular but seemed interesting to play. At first, I thought Hoyoung was going to be that class, but upon further review, Hoyoung was going to be that class, and I do not regret my decision for a second when I tell you guys Hoyoung might be the best class in this game. I am saying that confidently. I think Hoyoung might be the best class in this game, and no one is talking about it. This video is going to be me glazing Hoyoung a ton, but it's also going to be me selling you guys on the class Hoyoung, because I genuinely think more people should be playing this class. I think it is one of the most fun classes in the game. I think it is one of the most unique classes in the game. I think it is one of the most strongest classes in the game. This class has it all. I feel like whenever people ask about Hoyoung or want to consider playing Hoyoung, people kind of throw it off and brush it off as a gauge class, and they say, oh, it's a gauge class, and then most people get turned off by the fact that it is a gauge class and you have to manage a gauge, when really it is nothing like that at all. And if you're interested in Hoyoung's playstyle, it is a 3-minute burst class with a 90-second burst as well. The damage output is phenomenal. It has built-in I-frames. This class has dark sight. The movement capabilities, I am telling you right now, are unlike anything in this game. I don't care what you say. I don't care if you bring up Cadena, I don't care if you bring up Blaster, I don't care if you bring up Ilium. This class beats them all, and it's not even close. The movement capabilities on this class, this isn't even a Maplestory class. This is some tweaker ass class, bro, made for the zoomers. This is made for the motherfuckers who want to move. This class is made for the motherfuckers who want to be flashy. There really aren't that many options for high movement classes in this game, so let's just break this down. How does the burst work? The burst setup on Hoyoung is pretty straightforward, especially with sequencer. Now, I found that playing Hoyoung was very enjoyable. I never played it pre-sequencer, so I can't really talk about how the playstyle was back then, but I know that the playstyle now feels a lot better. You essentially press your first sequencer, then put down all of your summons, debuff the boss, literally press your next sequencer, hold down your origin, and then after holding down your origin, you are going to be looking for cooldown skips. Yes, this is a cooldown skipping class for a 30-second duration on your burst. So if that's not something that you're into, don't let it turn you off, because I wasn't into cooldown skipping either. That wasn't something that I had ever played, but it actually has been quite fun, and there's also multiple ways to cooldown skip the main skill Cudgel. This class is super interactive, but it's not too interactive to the point where you're kind of just spamming a bunch of things and you don't know what's going on. The best way to describe this class in every single aspect is it just feels fluid. Everything feels controlled. You know what you're doing, you know what you're getting into. Nothing feels spammy, and it doesn't feel like you're ever losing control on this class, which was something that I struggled with a ton getting into it. So if you're having that same issue playing Hoyoung, I would definitely keep going. Definitely do not give up on this class, because I'm telling you, once you learn the basics, you are going to love playing this class. Now again, after you're looking for those cudgel skips on your burst, you are then going to be met with a skill that you're going to have to press at the end of your burst. That is going to give you a I-frame, that is then going to give you a damage boost for another 30 seconds. Again, this class is just super interactive. And the best part about this class is that it has insane survivability, and we're gonna go over that right now. This class has so much more than just I-frames. It has dark sight, which is insane survivability, super good for black mage. Essentially how the dark sight works, a bunch of skills on Hoyoung. The second part of the skills activates dark sight for a set duration. So for things like black mage P3, the white balls, you literally just press your skill, wait for the second part of it, which literally takes 0.2 seconds. You're going to be put into dark sight, and then boom, you can negate a ton of mechanics. Super good for P2 black mage and P3 black mage as well. This class also has a I-frame. This class has the best I-frame in the game, and it is not again, it's not a set duration I-frame. It is an interactive I-frame. You choose how long you want to use the I-frame for, so you can hold it down for 1 second, or I believe you can hold it down for up to 20 seconds. It is insane. Now obviously, if you hold down the I-frame for 20 seconds, the I-frame cooldown becomes much longer, but if you hold it down for literally just 1 second, I believe the I-frame is 20 seconds. Now correct me if I'm wrong on anything in this video, because I've only been playing Hoyoung for a month, but again, I've been absolutely loving it, and this video is just to persuade some of you guys and shine some light on this amazing, unique class that I just do not see enough of. This class's burst also is going to put you into I-frame at the tail end of it. Once again, it is an interactive I-frame. You're able to click it whenever you want. This skill is called Wrath of Gods. When you click the skill, it is going to put you in I-frame. You can actually start attacking at the end of that I-frame while it's still holding you in place, and then you also get a little bit of the I-frame after when you decide to move. It's actually really useful, and it's super nice in situations where you're about to die in roar, or if you're just about to die in general in your burst and then you need to I-frame. Now, something that people don't talk about with survivability in this class is movement. Oh my god, this is the best part of the video, and this is what I'm most excited to share with you guys. This class's movement. If you guys think Ilium has good movement, if you guys think Cadena has good movement, if you guys think Blaster has good movement, think of all those classes in one, but 2 times better and 2 times more controllable. The best thing about this class's movement is it feels so smooth, it feels so controllable. The movement is micromanageable. What even does this class have for the movement? Because I've talked about that a million times. Well, this class has a fly. Now, this class's fly has a 0 cooldown on the fly. That is what makes it so good, and the fly is also resettable with the skill Heaven Consuming Flames. This skill, Heaven Consuming Flames, resets all movement skills on Hoyoung. So you can double flash jump, fly, use Consuming Flames, double flash jump again, then fly, use Consuming Flames again, double flash jump, and fly. This is I'm telling y'all, this class is insane, and you can pull off the flashiest movement with this class as well. It is so fun, and it is so useful. It's so good for surviving in bosses. The fact that you can have this type of movement just means that you can get away from literally almost every single attack and be unscathed 90% of the time. Now, talking a little bit more on the movement, because there is much more than just the fly and the consumable flame reset. This class's main attack has a built-in dash, ground shattering wave. If you use ground shattering wave and you hold your arrow key in the direction that you're facing, it's actually going to send you in that direction. Now, I don't really like this movement too much, and this skill alone actually almost made me stop playing the class on day 1. So if you guys run into this issue while playing this class, do not feel discouraged. This skill actually feels super clunky at times, I'm not gonna lie, and I really don't ever use it. Heaven Iron Fan Gale. This is actually a really good movement stop skill that I use quite a bit as well. It's going to keep you in the air and allow you to hover, especially when you're dropping, so you don't fall on certain things. Super useful, and again, this also puts you into dark sight. Now, one of the best skills that I love on this class is 1,000 Ton Stone. This is a 0 cooldown movement stopping skill. This skill is super useful, and I literally use this probably 1,000 times when bossing to position myself in the right spot. Super helpful in bosses like the Hilla when you're needing to wedge yourself in between the strings, or just position yourself in a spot that you like. Or if you're in roar and there's an attack that comes up on the right side of the roar, you literally just flash jump to the left, use 1,000-ton stone, and you're gonna solidify yourself in that spot. Moving on to more movement, this class has Talisman Warp Gate. This class literally has a teleport, bro. This class is fucking broken, dog. Earth Stone Tremor. This is actually a teleport. If you hold down left or right when you press Earth Stone Tremor, it's actually going to teleport you. That was a lot of information. Honestly, this wasn't like a guide on Hoyoung, but this was just a video shining light on this class, because I mean this when I say this. I think this Hoyoung is a top 3 class in the game. Genuinely, overall speaking, I think Hoyoung is top 3. I think this class is so much fun to play. I hope you guys, if you do try it out, love it as much as I do. Nonetheless, I hope this video was entertaining for you guys. If you guys got something out of this, if you guys did, please consider subscribing. That being said, I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.